Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh. Yo.
What is going on? Welcome to our Access Kids Sunday service. I hope you guys are ready to bust some fears and have some fun. So the past few weeks we've been hanging out with the Fearbusters, and they've been showing us all a bunch of ways we can bust fears in our life. Because I don't know about you, but I got fears. I got things that scare me. I got things that make me feel nervous, make me feel anxious. And it's so good to know that through God, there are tons of ways that we can bust our fears. So, I'm going to hand it over to my buddy Barbara, and she's going to introduce us today to today's lesson. Let's check it out.
Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Barbara here. I miss you all so much and can't wait to see you. Today, you're going to learn that you can calm or bust all of your fears knowing that God is always with you. And you're going to hear about fiery fears and being in close spaces. So let's check in with Mo and Nick and see what's happening at Fearbuster headquarters.
Are you ready for this?
Uh-huh.
Oh, what a beautiful day it is. And what better way to start the day than with a fresh brewed cup of coffee? Ah, wait a minute. Nick? Nick? I guess I'm the first one here, and that never happens. Well, I guess I'll get to working on my newly formulated fireproof hairspray before she gets here. Interesting. Hairspray time. So first we need to start with the copaliners. Let me see. Ah, here we are. Oh, look who's here.
Gosh, I'm so late.
Yikes, Nick, what happened to you? You look terrible.
What happened to me? I fell asleep on the floor because of your stupid, silly experiment, and then you left me there. Come on.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I'm really sorry about that.
Well, you should be. I woke up this morning with a huge crick in my neck. See, like, I can't even turn my head, Mo. This always happens to me.
Sorry, Nick, you were just sleeping like an itty-bitty little baby, and I didn't want to disturb you.
Well, let me be clear, Mo. If I ever fall asleep on the floor, you better wake me up so I can go home and sleep, okay?
Got it. I'll remember that next time I ask you to be a test subject.
Oh, no. There will never be a next time. Okay, Mo? Hey, Mo, what are you doing over there?
What am I doing? I am just coming up with a breakthrough hair solution that is basically going to change the world. Fireproof hairspray.
What?
Fireproof hairspray. You know, to protect one's hair from flames. Genius, right?
Oh, Mo, seems like a little bit much to me, but whatever you do in your free time is up to you.
Okay, confession time. This is the hardest thing. I know I spend a lot of time helping other people bust their fears, but sometimes I have a fear of my own. And that fear is that my hair will catch on fire and will be ruined forever. Can you imagine the damage flames would do to this perfectly groomed dude? I'd be devastated. I shudder at the thought.
Well, Mo, it looks like you're not the only one afraid of fire. Look at this fear mail that we got.
You mean somebody else wrote in about a fear of their hair catching on fire too? bosses.
Not quite, but pretty close, Mo. Yeah, let me see. Let's read this letter. It says, Dear Fearbusters, I'm supposed to go to my friend's house for a bonfire this weekend, but I'm afraid because I don't really know what to do around fire. Can you help me bust my fear?
Yup, it's a legitimate fear. We've got to bust it stat.
Sounds like it. Do you think you could whip up some fireproof body spray while you're at it, Mo?
That sounds pretty complex, Nick, even for me. I mean, I don't even know if my hairspray is going to work. It's still in the very early stages of development. Hang on. I just need to add my plasticizer. Oh. All right, let me see. All right, just, okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. Oops.
Mo, why is it getting all foamy? Is that supposed to happen?
No, not according to my research. Oh no! Do you think it's gonna blow up? Am I about to destroy Fearbusters headquarters?
Whoa, Nick. Okay, calm down. It does look questionable, but I do not think it's going to explode.
Nick, this isn't working and I'm completely out of ideas. Oh, we're going to break our fear-busting success streak. This is tragic. Do you understand?
Mo, you have got to stop stressing. We will figure out a way to bust this fear. But I think we're going to need backup, and it's time to call the field team.
Nick, brilliant. I think that's a great idea. They'll know exactly how to solve this fear.
Hey guys, Field Agent Trey here, and it looks like it's time to bust the fear of fire. The best way to bust this fear is knowing you're not alone, right guys? Guys? Where's the rest of my team? I need their help busting this fear. Oh, wait. This is probably them. Oh. Hello?
Hey, Trey! How's it going over there with your little Fearbuster field team group thingy?
Fine.
You don't sound fine. I don't hear anyone else on the line. Grant? Harper? Anyone? Wait, are you alone?
Well, yeah, but the rest of the team should be here.
Oh no! Looks like your precious friends left you all alone! I bet they're doing something super fun together! Maybe seeing that new 3D action movie that just came out! You know, the one you wanted to see? Bummer for you, though!
I hope not. They know I wanted to see that.
How are you supposed to bust fears when you're all by yourself? Left all to your lonesome. Looks like no more fear busting for you, Buster. Have fun solo. Bye.
It is weird that they aren't around. I wonder where they could be. I wish the rest of my team was here. I really do hate being alone. But wait, that's it. I have the perfect thing that will remind me that I'm not actually alone and will help bust the fear of fire. Check this out. There's a story about 3 friends named Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They lived in the kingdom ruled by a very wicked man, King Nebuchadnezzar. The king built a huge golden statue and made an announcement that when the music started to play, everyone in the kingdom must bow down and pray to the statue. If they chose not to bow down, they would be thrown into a fiery furnace. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego knew this was not right. They believed that the only person they were supposed to pray to was God. So when the music started to play, they did not bow down. This made the king so mad. How dare they not listen to his rule? He had his servants bring them to him. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego told King Nebuchadnezzar that they would not bow down to the statue, even if it meant being thrown into a fiery furnace. Hearing this made the king even more upset, that he ordered them not only to be thrown into the fire, but had the heat turned up 7 times hotter than usual. When the 3 friends were put into the fire, the king looked into the furnace and noticed something very strange. There were 4 people in the fire, not 3. God had sent an angel to be with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. When they finally came out of the furnace, they were totally fine, not one burn. In fact, their clothes were still good as new. God had been with them the whole time and kept them safe. The best way to bust the fear of fire is to know that God is always with you, which is good for me to remember now too. Oh, hi Harper, I'm glad you're here.
Hey Trey, sorry to be late, but Grant and I were out getting you a surprise. It's tickets to the new 3D movie you were so excited about. Grant's saving us seats, so we better get going.
Awesome, I can't wait. You guys are the best. Well, it looks like I can safely say fear of fire can be busted because God is with us no matter what we face.
So that fear is
Busted!
Whoa, that was completely unexpected. I thought they'd have some kind of special fire retardant suit to send us, but instead, they busted this fear by telling us the most amazing Bible story of all time. I mean, can you believe it? Not even a single hair on their head was singed by the fire. It's amazing.
No kidding. I can't believe those 3 men went into a burning furnace and were unharmed. That's amazing. But that's because we know God is with us. He can do anything. So, Mo, would you consider this fear busted for you and for Simon?
I'd say so. You know what? I'm not going to keep working on this hairspray anymore. Instead, I'm going to bust this fear by remembering that God is always with me. And my hair.
I think that's the best idea you've had all day because that stuff looks weird and smells like feet. Ugh.
Eat. Gross! My goodness! Oh, that was awful.
Thank goodness. Now it's safe to say that the fear is busted. We are fear busting machines these days. I cannot wait to see what the next fear is going to be.
Ooh, a call. I wonder who it is. Fearbusters hotline.
Hey guys, it's me again. I really appreciate how you helped me bust my fear of people taking my picture because of my bad hair day. I gotta say, great hairstyling tips, by the way, Mo. That waterless peanut butter shampoo did wonders on my hair. Fantastic. But now I have another problem.
Hey again, Bigfoot. I'm happy to hear you've busted your fear of people taking pictures of you. So what can we help you with now?
Oh, and by the way, Bigfoot, I have to say that I enjoyed getting to talk to someone who actually appreciates the importance of good hair. Some people around here don't understand the true art of hairstyling. Okay? Now, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I mean, it was a pleasure to meet a fellow hair enthusiast, but I think my fear might be a little more difficult to bust this time. You know, as you know, I'm pretty well known for hiding in caves and crevices and other small places, but you might not be aware of this fact. I'm actually 9 feet tall. Have you ever tried to cram anyone 9 feet tall into a little bitty cave? Yeah, it feels like the walls are closing in on me. Just thinking about it, being in a closed-in space, I can't stand it. I break out in hives. I start sweating. I just have a horrible fear of closed-in spaces, but I need to stay in my cave so all the documentaries have something to find, you know? Can you help me bust my fear?
Sure thing, Bigfoot. Mo and I will work on it in the lab and get back to you as soon as possible, okay? Oh my goodness, this is a huge problem, Mo. Do you have any idea on how we're gonna help Bigfoot?
I have an idea, but it's going to require some serious teamwork.
Oh no, what are you planning over there, Mo?
I'm thinking we could use some of the supplies we have in here in the lab to build something like a cave. Then we can use it to bust the fear of closed spaces.
So you want us to build a cave here?
Not a real cave, just something like a cave. You know what? Oh, and I'm also going to need you to grow a few feet before we finish.
Wait, I can't just grow a few feet. And why do I need to be even taller?
Nick, how else are we supposed to bust a fear of closed-in spaces for Bigfoot if we're doing it at our height? I need you to be 9 feet tall like he is.
You know, Mo, I do remember something from the field team's research. I wrote some notes. Yes, this is it. In that story, they told Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego were probably feeling really cramped in that furnace. But they didn't have to be afraid because they knew God was with them.
Okay, so you think that will bust this fear too? Do you think we should report that to Bigfoot?
Absolutely. It seems to be a pretty solid solution to any fear. Bigfoot just has to remember that God is always with him, and that should help calm his fear.
Genius! We are on a fear-busting roll. I say that's fear busted.
Wow, guys, isn't that awesome? That just as long as God is with us, all of our fears can be busted. Indy and Hooper, what do you guys think?
Well, David, I must say, first of all, that is a nice shirt. I love that color. Even though I am colorblind and can't see color, I know for a fact that that is nice. Anyway, I'm just happy to know that I don't have to bust feeders on my own. I have God with me.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. About the shirt, too, but mainly about the whole God thing. I mean, it's so good to know that God is always with me, especially when I'm scared, like in times when I'm in closed spaces. I agree with the Bigfoot man. I mean, I'm in closed spaces when I get put in a cage, and nothing good happens in the cage. Father leaves, and it's just not good.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm happy that God's with me and everything, but I have a complaint. Alright, I just want to say, you always get mad at me for not listening to what you say, and never caring about what you tell me to do, and now you're celebrating Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego for not listening to what they're told to do.
You know what? Of course you wouldn't see how it's a big deal. See, the difference is, though, they disobey the orders for the right reasons. You disobey orders because, well, you just really don't like to listen. So, yeah, that's the difference. Anyway, so how awesome was that lesson? Seeing how God is with us. And when he's with us, there's nothing we have to be afraid of. 3 people were thrown into a fiery furnace, and they came out not even smelling like smoke. That's because God is with them. And he showed up in that moment, in that furnace with them, to prove to everyone that they weren't alone. And the same way he's with them, he is with you. And he'll prove it to you. He's proven it to me in my life over and over again. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I thought I was alone. I felt like it was just me, and it was my problems or my fears. God reminded me that he is with me, and that he will always take care of me. There is nothing more reliable in life than our God, and the fact that he is with us. People let us down. Nobody's perfect. Even mom and dad aren't perfect. Pastor John definitely isn't perfect, but God is. And God will never, ever let us down. And that's what we need to know. That's what we got to do. We got to figure out the need to know. So let's play this game. You guys know it. You got to find the spider under the cone to figure out what our need to know is for today. Let's check it out.
Where's the spider?
Nice shot finding that spider, guys. All right, I didn't catch it, but you know who I know did? My buddy Alyssa. Alyssa, take it away.
Alright guys, stand up with me. When I say bust fear, pound your fist. And when I say by knowing, point to your head. And then when I say God is with you, point up. Bust fear by knowing God is with you. Bust fear by knowing God is with you. Bust fear by knowing God is with you. See you guys next week.
We know what we need to know for the day, and we saw the ways that we bust fear because God is with us. What a better way to end the day than worshiping that God who never lets us down, that God who saved Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego from a fiery furnace, and who will save us and help us bust our fears than through worship. Right, guys? So let's worship God for a little bit. So everyone stand up. Especially you, kid in blue, sitting on the couch. I see you. All right, everyone get up, and we worship God for a little bit.
I prayed to the Lord and He answered. He freed me from all my fears. I prayed to the Lord and He answered. He freed me from all my fears. I will trust His word. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. I prayed to the Lord and He answered. He freed me from all my fears. I prayed to the Lord and He answered. He freed me from all my fears. I will trust His word. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. Hey, we're not scared. We're set free from our fears. We are fearless. Fearless. We are fearless. Fearless.
My voice in 3, 2, 1. Woo! That was some good worshiping. All right, guys, that's enough for today. So I'll see you guys again on Tuesday for Going Crazy at Home with Pastor John. See you guys later.